Hello, my name is PD Nice, and today we will be talking about the Money in the Bank preview show card. I have this list of the 6 Money in the Bank matches listed here in the order I would like to talk to you and win. The first match on the list is the Divas Championship match, where there will be contested between Brie Bella and Kelly. Of course, Brie Bella not so long ago won the title from Eve Torres in a shocker that, well, everyone was shocked because I didn't expect to see that. But the fans voted Kelly to participate after being drafted to Raw in the fans pick night. Kelly took the title, and the following week, even though it was not a title match, which was incorrect, it was announced incorrectly by Justin Roberts, won a submission match against Nikki Bella by Royal Roulette. And even Brie and Nikki have been attacking to, like, beat them up, So, for this, I think Kelly's first title defense will be a successful title defense as she defends the Divas Championship. The next match I have here is the SmackDown Money in the Bank match, which would consist of Kane, Cara, Daniel Bryan, Cody, Rhodes, Sheamus, Wade Barrett, Heath, Slater, Justin Gabriel. I think I got everybody. Kane. I think I said that right. Cody Rhodes, Kane, Cara, Daniel Bryan, Wade Barrett, Justin Gabriel, Heath Slater, and Sheamus. Well, in the recent SmackDown, the team of Slater and Gabriel broke up, so this match will not have any tag teams in it. Of course, the core, including Wade Barrett, broke up several weeks ago, which will also not be given an advantage. I would have to say that Heath Slater and Justin Gabriel are going to be too focused on attacking each other in this match, which will not give them the advantage whatsoever. So I don't think either one of them will win as they pursue a rivalry against each other. I will talk about the Big Show Mark Henry match next, but I think that Kane will be more focused on Mark Henry, and I'll explain that all a little bit later. We have Cara and Daniel Bryan, who've been tagging Cody Rhodes and Ted DiBiase of the former Legacy, and we would take out Cody Rhodes from this predicament. Now, who do we have left? I took out 6 guys, so we only have Wade Barrett and Sheamus left in this match to win the prized Money in the Bank briefcase for SmackDown. I just have a regular briefcase. Now, after Wade Barrett lost the Intercontinental rematch versus Wade Barrett, he said to Slater and Gabriel he's going on to bigger and better things, which would be the World Heavyweight title. At this particular moment, I do not see him winning. I say I'll go with Sheamus, because he's been in a feud with the World Heavyweight Champion Randy Orton and Christian. Of course, I'll get to that even more later when I talk about Randy Orton versus Christian for the World Heavyweight title. But I'm going to go around and say Sheamus wins Money in the Bank. The next match on my card, I believe I have, is Mark Henry and The Big Show. Yes, it is. It's the world's largest athlete, The Big Show, versus the world's strongest man. And you know they're ready to fight from what you saw on SmackDown. Words were exchanged. But how did this all start? Well, here's how it all started. When Big Show and Kane lost the tag team titles, Ricardo Rodriguez ran over the Big Show's leg. The Big Show would then go into a rivalry with Ricardo Rodriguez and Alberto Del Rio. As they're knocking him out, Ricardo out, he would go to SmackDown to knock out Mark Henry. Mark Henry would then awaken the beast that laid within and start attacking the world's strongest man. As we saw this past Monday night on Raw, he took him and the Big Show over 800 pounds, perhaps 900 pounds, down to the floor. Sorry, my phone's going off. On the Raw Roulette, the steel cage match between Del Rio and Show, which Del Rio won because Mark Henry ripped the door off and smashed Big Show with it. And Big Show fell out. Now, I said Kane would be next in line for perhaps the match. Of course, Kane did the arm wrestling match and won by disqualification against Mark Henry on Raw Fans Pick Night. So I'm going to say Mark Henry wins here and goes on to take on Kane at SummerSlam. And I'll talk about SummerSlam also in a little bit because I have 2 prediction matches that I'm going to get off my chest. Or, well, I have a couple prediction matches. We'll just go with how many there are. The next one I want to talk about is the Raw Money in the Bank ladder match. And for those who don't know, when Miz was Money in the Bank, winner, I went to autograph signing and cropped the picture. So you see me holding the Money in the Bank, of course, at Facebook, on my Facebook profile page. Because I'm the Miz and I'm awesome. A lot of people know I'm a big misfit. Well, let's go on to the match. We have The Miz versus Alex Riley, A-Rai, versus Rey Mysterio versus Alberto Del Rio versus Kofi Kingston versus Evan Bourne versus Jack Swagger, the All-American versus, there's one more heel here. Let me check the notepad. Let's see here. Ryan, Miz, Swagger, Ray, Rio, Bourne, Kofi, and oh, the R-Truth. Yes, I'm always seemingly forgetting about him. Well, R-Truth, of course, just got screwed over by Little Jimmy and his match Capital Punishment. He wants to be a good R-Truth. Who cares? I love the act, but this is not going to win you Money in the Bank. Evan Bourne and Swagger should continue their rivalry. The Miz and Riley will probably continue their rivalry, which leads it to Ray and Del Rio. I know Kofi Kingston I haven't mentioned, but he's so much involved in a feud with Dolph Ziggler. I don't even want him to see him in this match. I want him to see a United States title match Sunday, but it won't happen. I know that, and Kofi Kingston will fly all over this Money in the Bank. So, Rio or Ray? Here's what I'm going to say. I'm going to say that neither of them, I'm going to actually go on and say Miz is going to win, even though what I previously said about A-Rai. I'm going to say Miz wins, and I'm going to get to that later. I think Del Rio might have a legitimate beef after winning the triple threat match to become number 1 contender, but that's just that. And Ray, I think, is ready to head out into a retirement because of his numerous injuries throughout his career. And let's see the Misfit. Miz win the Money in the Bank ladder match. I have next here on the card the World Heavyweight Championship match. Hold up one sec. I'm sorry, I cannot find my belt anywhere. Belt. Oh, there it is. I thought I took this down before we got on the show, but alright. The World Heavyweight Championship. The long history between Randy Orton and Christian. Let's not forget that Christian won the heavyweight title at Extreme Rules by defeating Alberto Del Rio with Edge's help after Edge retired due to a spinal cord injury. It would later be revealed that in the draft that Randy Orton was drafted to Friday Night SmackDown. And 5 days after, 5 days, or if you realize, 2 days because SmackDown's recording on Tuesday, Randy Orton won the heavyweight title. And then it was face versus face when Randy took on Christian at the following pay-per-view, which was not Capital Punishment. There was pay-per-view between, Over the Limit, yeah. And Over the Limit, and then Randy won again. Christian turned heel and just started destroying Randy Orton. Smashed him with this belt, and he didn't want anything to do with his peeps anymore. Randy Orton then took him on and defeated him in a controversial victory with Christian's foot under the rope. Bad decision by the referee. So in this match, if anybody gets a bad call or disqualification for Randy Orton, Christian wins the World Heavyweight Championship. Now, do I think that might happen? Absolutely not. I think the title will change hands. Let me get to that. I don't want to see another Christian Orton match. But I think that Orton will retain the title because of Christian taking his money, bad mouthing his movie. No. It's just because Christian doesn't deserve this belt anymore. You got lucky, Christian, because your buddy Edge got hurt and had to retire. That's why you got this for 5 or 2 days. You're not really a world champion, and you never really were. So, furthermore, I'm going to say Randy wins, and then Sheamus cashes in his Money in the Bank to become the new WWE Heavyweight Champion. And then at SummerSlam, my first prediction match is Sheamus versus Randy Orton, and Christian will not be in the title match. He might take on Ezekiel Jackson. That's all I gotta say for that. Now, my favorite match on the card, and I know it's a lot of people's favorite match for the WWE Championship, which will be like this if I have anything to say. But let's go through it. John Cena and CM Punk. Of course, CM Punk beat Rey Mysterio at the last pay-per-view, and in a triple threat match involving Alberto Del Rio to become the #1 contender. Punk's contract expires on the Money in the Bank pay-per-view. Punk will leave. He said it in the great promo, telling the truth that John Cena kisses ass. I am so happy you said that, Punk. CM Punk, you are a role model of mine. I shaved my head for you. And you will walk out with this belt. Now, here's a stipulation. If John Cena loses this belt, he gets fired. No, that's not the stipulation. Anybody paying attention? It's if this title leaves Chicago, Illinois, CM Punk's hometown, without him, with CM Punk leaving with the belt, John Cena's fired. John Cena will not be fired. And here's my first matchup for the next pay-per-view, SummerSlam. With CM Punk winning, The Miz will cash in Money in the Bank. Whoever won the Royal Money in the Bank will cash in and save the WWE title. I think this can turn Miz face, and he's running, by the way, he's running with the faces in the commercial, so I think he might turn face. No, I don't like that. But everyone knows this title deserves somebody, and I think that John Cena has overdone his time as WWE Champion in his 10th title reign. I think he also screwed over Truth and The Miz, because he said I quit first, even though we were recording. It was supposed to be R-Truth in the triple threat match. The Miz never really lost the WWE title, and I think The Miz will win it back come Sunday, and that is PD Nice's Money in the Bank preview match. Ladies and gentlemen, see this? Ooh. This is rewriting WWE history, and this is what the WWE title will look like after this Sunday. Back to the M, because I'm a misfit, and just like The Miz, that makes me awesome. And we'll see this title back because he's The Miz, and he's awesome. See you in Chicago.